It's Brooke.
And Miss G, and we wrote a little song about lesson 3. When you have a lot of objects that you want to count,
You might try something like moving count.
there's an even better strategy you'll want to try.
It's counting by tens and ones, and here's why.
It takes really long to count by ones. If you mess up, start over, you'll never be done. Counting by tens is faster, you'll see if you don't believe it. Just watch me. I'll arrange my cubes to make a tower of 10. I won't have to count it all over again because in one tower, there's always 10 ones. That's what it's worth. 10 and you're done. But you can't forget about your extra cubes. It's super important that you count those too. We call each of these the loose ones. You'll count those normally because they're worth 1. So watch me count all of these cubes. If you think you know how, you should join in too. We're counting by tens, then moving to our ones because it's quick, it's easy, and super fun. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Hold on, wait a minute, stop right there. What if I wanted to count like this instead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Okay, Brooke, calm down, listen up. I'm so glad you mentioned that again. Remember that a tower is always worth 10. There's still 10 ones inside. That hasn't changed, but if we count it as 10, the values are the same. A 10 stick has the same value as 10 loose ones. One 10 stick has the same value as 10 loose ones.
Oh, I get it now. I count these by ones if I wanted to, but it takes really long and that's not cool. So I'll try to compose groups of 10 and then I'll count by loose ones to find the total at the end.
Oh, Brooke, you got it, girl. I'm so proud of you. Let's see if your friends can do it too. I can't wait to see who will try this when we're done. It's great counting by tens and ones. It's fast and easy, and don't forget efficient. Plus, it makes you a great mathematician. A what? A great mathematician.
A what?
A great mathematician. Go first grade. Go first grade.